So in today's video, we're going to look at why you must use Seneca to get a grade 9 in GCSE Maths. So I would state that this will be one of the most important videos you will watch, and further down the line more and more important videos in different categories. So the presentations are purposely not done in detail. That is something that is very important. I am not someone that's going to just list a lot of things in the presentations where you're just going to just blatantly read. That's not what my purpose is. My purpose is for you to focus on your attention on what is being said, because what I'm being said is something that you should be able to get inside your brains, because it's something that will be very essential. And I would urge you to turn your captions on to hear and read at the same time to see what I'm saying. And going back to that previous point I made, it's about being very active when it comes to your learning, not being passive. So when you have your captions on and you read at the same time what I'm saying and listen to what I'm saying as well, rather than just reading from a presentation. If you're physically seeing what I've been saying below on the captions, it's something that will be very useful, and it will get inside your brain as well. So there are some important things that you have to consider when watching this video. There are some important things that I urge you to do before you go into the interesting part, specifically whatever topic this video is about. Before we get into that, I would urge you to listen to what I say in this video and make some notes as well, rather than just listening, being very unfocused. We don't want to see that. I would urge you to sit down, have a laptop in front of a table, and have a pen and paper, getting ready to make some notes as you listen and watch my video. Or I would urge you to watch this video first, then watch it again and make notes. And another thing is, I tell you to adjust the speeds, because some of you guys may think I'm speaking too slow and it is getting boring. I've done this in a number of videos. When I watch a video, I find it too slow, so I increase the speed on the video to times 1.25, times 1.5, times 2, because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't realize the thing that we're always losing is time. Every second goes by is time that is being wasted. So if I'm speaking too fast, on the other hand, you can do the opposite according to your preference by changing to times 0.75, times 0.5, and times 0.25 as you get the picture. So at the end of the day, it doesn't matter about the amount of times you watch this video. It's about gaining this knowledge, using this knowledge, and making an impact on yourself and making a change, and really getting closer and closer to what your dream and passion is. So that is very important. These are important things that you must consider, and I urge you to take this advice on, because I do not want to see students that just wake up and watch this video, or when I see students eating breakfast and watching this video, or when I see students just not focused at all. They're going on somewhere on holiday and they're just watching this video. That's not something that I want to see. I want you to be focused, listen carefully, and focus on what is being said, and taking the advice and acting according to the advice I provide. So, are you guys ready for the lesson? Your focus should be on the video. Any distractions such as phones, laptops, consoles should be put away. I know some of you guys might be saying that you're studying and you're playing on your PS4 or PS5 or your Xbox, and you're saying that you're watching a video and you tell your parents you're revising. I've seen students do that. And another one of you guys, put your device on Do Not Disturb, because I see people just scrolling on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or any other social media while watching this video. And I would urge you to say that this is your loss at the end of the day. If you're not focused on this, there's no point of watching this video, and I would rather you save the video to your watch later and come back and watch it at another time when you're focused, because that is more beneficial. I don't want to waste your time. At the same time, you shouldn't waste your own time as well. So if you're doing something else, do not watch this video when you have the time, when you believe it's the right time, that you'll take on this advice and be very efficient with the way you're going to focus on this lesson and focus on the video. That is something that is very important. So let's get right into the video. So before we get into the video, many of you guys may ask me, who am I and why you should trust my advice? And in terms of the first thing is the fact that I have received a grade 9 in GCSE Maths as well. I was one of the first few cohorts to take the GCSEs, so I have the experience from what is different from 9 to 1 from the A-star, the old A-star system. And secondly, I do have first-hand experience. I have been in your position. I know what it takes to get a grade 9. I have achieved it myself in a lot of my GCSEs. So when it comes to GCSE maths, getting a grade 9 is something that I believe is very simple. And there is something that differs from me when you compare it to your teachers. They haven't been able to take the grade 9 to 1 GCSEs. They were able to have a lot easier GCSEs with the old A-star to F system. So getting a grade 9 is much more different. It's a different experience in my opinion. So I have been in that position, and I believe the advice that I provide will be very, very useful in the videos that you watch from me, and it is something that you should trust, because many of you may ask, who is this man, who is this person giving you advice? I believe it is very, very essential. And I have experienced what my grade 9 friends do. I've experienced what my friends that do not get grade 9 do, or not even pass at the same time. I have been with a different crowd of people. I know what the smart people do to get a grade 9, what the people that are smart but don't put the effort in, that don't get a grade 9 or even get a grade 4 to at least pass an exam. So I know the whole spectrum. It's not as if I was someone that was just being with the people that was only smart. I was with the people that were also messing about as well. So I know how the things are done, and you may be one of those people that are messing about right now when your GCSEs are coming very, very close, and you may be one of those people that is working very hard, making sure that you get a grade 9 in GCSE maths particularly, and other subjects as well. So I've also used my expertise in experiencing it, in actually taking the GCSEs and seeing what my friends done that was right, seeing what my friends done that was wrong, and then I took it on board to start tutoring students to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths. And I've tutored students that have got a grade 9 in GCSE maths, and in other GCSEs that I've tutored as well. So I know that my teaching capabilities is something that has been very, very essential to the students that I tutor. So I have taken that advice, that recommendation for me to start a YouTube channel, to start expressing what the ways to do things, the secret tips that no other YouTuber will provide or your teachers will provide. So I have taken on board that advice and started a YouTube channel. And many may ask the question why this advice is free, because normally when you tutor, you do get paid beforehand to tutor a particular thing, to provide advice, etc. So this advice being free on YouTube, the main question could be something that runs through your minds: why this advice is free? Is this advice not as valuable as paid advice? That's not something that I'm looking to differentiate. I find all advices that I provide very, very important. Whether it be free or paid, the advice still remains the same. So when it comes to why it's been free, it's the fact that I want to change the perspective that getting a grade 9 in GCSE maths or any other GCSE is hard, because a lot of students are doing it the wrong way, learning the wrong way, understanding the topics the wrong way. There are a lot of things that I've seen that students, such as myself when I was in your position, have been doing things the wrong way and have regretted it later on down the years. And when you move on from GCSEs to A-levels to university and then to a job, these experiences is something that will be vital as you move along that ladder as you get older and older. So the way to be done, the way it should be done is something that I'm going to advise in this video. So you should trust my advice and you should learn from it and take on what's been said and change and act according to the things I provide you. So many of you may now start to worry that what I've just said, it might have hit you very hard, suggesting that maybe you've been doing things the wrong way around, but you do not have to worry, because life is difficult. And when it comes to GCSEs, that is the first big thing that a lot of students, literally any person, has found as a major hurdle in their life. Because when you think about GCSEs, it's a big thing, it's a big exam, it's a lot of exams, a lot of focus. And if you ask any adult that has studied, lived in the UK and has taken GCSEs, they'll say that's the first step to knowing what life really is. And that's something that we learn from GCSEs, but you do not have to worry because you may have had that reality check, but you don't need to worry because you will need to take my advice and change, because I believe that my advice is very, very strong. I've been told that you're a good teacher, you know how to express things, and for me, I'm not going to be like those YouTubers that have a lot of transitions, a lot of changes, a lot of things moving around. All I need from you guys is to just focus, and any video that provides advice that is very, very valuable will be something that will be taken on. So I do not really worry about making my videos look very aesthetically pleasing. I do not have that in my mindset. I do not have the time to focus on that. I rather focus on what is the best advice I can provide that can really be beneficial towards you getting that grade 9 in your GCSE maths. So to refresh your mind, I would urge you to do something active before you continue watching the video. That is something that I urge because right now a lot of students, as I stated, are learning things the wrong way. A lot of you guys are doing still passive learning rather than learning actively, and that is something that I will touch upon later down the videos, or maybe in this video as well. So in terms of you guys, make sure you do something active. If you want to do something active, an idea that I would have is to give this video a like if you have liked this video so far, because that is something where you're physically having to escape from the screen. Go and clicking that button is something that is seen active, or you can have a walk around as well. But if you're going to go and give this video a like, if you're liking the video already, listening to literally no nonsense information, straight to the point, straight to the facts, I would urge you to subscribe to the channel as well so that you don't miss future videos. I would really urge you for that, because I would be uploading on a consistent basis, hopefully. So if you subscribe to the channel, you won't miss future videos and the advice that I provide. If you find this video so far very, very beneficial, then imagine the advice that I provide in the further videos. And if you're subscribed, you will be one of the first people to access those videos. And people do pay a lot of money for the advice that I provide in my videos, so subscribing to the channel would be a good idea to get access to my videos for free. And the next thing, not just getting access to my videos for free, but being one of the first people to get access to my videos, because if you're one of the first people, you can take on that easier, you can act on that quicker, and you could be ahead of the other people. And at the end of the day, life is literally a competition. It's between you versus the rest of the people that are taking GCSEs for this particular scenario. Everything is a competition in terms of you always going to be facing other people. If it's an interview, if it's a job, if it's a place at university, if it's a sixth form you're going to apply for. So there are a lot of things where you're going to be competing with others. So subscribing to the channel and having that post notification bell on is something that will be very essential, since you'll be one of the first people to be able to click on my videos, watch my video, take on the advice, and be ahead of the curve. So that is something that you guys should do, so you won't be worried about what GCSEs or how it's going to affect you, but you could be ahead of the curve and really ace those GCSEs, and in particular right now GCSE maths in this video. So in terms of Seneca, it is one of the most underrated revision tools that I'm going to reveal in terms of getting a grade 9 in GCSE maths. In terms of one of the first important things, it is a perfect platform that is being designed for the students, and a lot of the time the students are similar to each other, so it is a competition between the students in terms of who wants to get that grade 9. So you're competing with all the other students from all across of the UK. So it is a perfect platform designed for students, and it is something which I see as not a vigorous learning approach. Many of you guys may use Seneca already, but in this video we're going to look at why you must use Seneca and the things that you should take advantage of so that you could be ahead of the other students and get that grade 9 that you want to achieve in your GCSEs for maths in particular, and other subjects as well. It also is a great opportunity to learn the basics and gain fundamental knowledge. It is something that I see as one of the best things. I was one of the first cohorts to use grade 9 tools such as Seneca, and I believed it was a very, very good tool to learn the basics and at the same time gain fundamental knowledge and keep going higher and higher to getting that grade 9 in other GCSEs, and in this video in particular, grade 9 in GCSE maths as well. And I will teach you a secret method to use Seneca to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths as we go along this video. So I do not urge you to skip any part of this video and watch it till the end, so that I know that you've been focused and been listening and taking notes as you go along, and using this opportunity to be ahead of the other students and get that grade 9 in GCSE maths. So in terms of Seneca learning, it is proven to help you learn 2 times faster, and this is directly coming from Seneca themselves, and there has been tests that has been made on this app, on this website, to see does it actually help you learn 2 times faster. But it is the fact that the smart learning algorithms that Seneca has helped it academically prove to help you remember topics 2 times faster than traditional methods. So if you use Seneca, you know how effective this website, this tool, this app is really for students. But if you haven't used Seneca, you should take advantage of this very good opportunity to be ahead of the other students and to get the opportunity to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths. I wasn't using Seneca at the start of my revision when it comes to getting a grade 9 in GCSEs. At the start, I wasn't known about Seneca, since it was a new tool that was being introduced specifically for the grade 9 to 1 GCSEs. But closer to my GCSEs, it was something that I discovered and found out, and I took the most advantage of it because it helped me a lot. There wasn't as many subjects as there are right now currently in the website, but there was some of the most important subjects at that time, and I took the most use out of it. My friends took the most use out of it, and we all were able to achieve the grade we want. Especially, in my opinion, I wanted to get the grade 9 and was able to achieve it, and Seneca played a huge role in helping me get that. And in terms of when you get a question wrong, they will show you the content again in a different format and at the perfect moments. And if you guys haven't watched my mentality, that secret mentality you need to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths, I'll leave a link at the top of your screen. I'll leave like a card at the top of your screen for you to be able to access, or you can check the videos in the description box as well, or you can go and check the videos on my channel by clicking the channel button to check the videos after you watch this one. Because when it comes to having that secret mentality, as I mentioned in my previous video, this is something that helps you in an easier way, as it helps you go back and answer a different question that you got wrong in a different way, so that you can get that opportunity to get that perfect moment and to answer it the way you should. And in terms of Seneca themselves, they've hand-selected the best GIFs, the best memes on the internet, so revision makes you laugh instead of stressed. And that's something that I encourage a lot. A lot of students are very young. This is not as if you're in your 20s or in your 30s to be doing your GCSEs. You're at a very young age. And that's why I also recommend, whilst watching these videos, you take breaks in between. And to help you guys take a break in between after the break that I've given you previously, is to go down into the comment section and type the word Seneca, so that I know that you've been watching it till this part of the video, so that I know that you've been focused, remaining concentrated, and want to get that grade 9 in GCSE maths. And then you come back to this video. So in terms of the next part, is the fact that there is an easy overview of you learning, and it is something that can be accessible for parents as well. And in terms of your parents, they do have a positive effect on your learning outcomes, because it's your parents that are spending their time to get you where you should be. They're the one that are going to work. They're the one that are getting the money. They're the one that are getting you food. They're the one that are helping you a lot. So your respect for your parents should be a large extent. I know there are students that I have tutors that do not rate their parents as much, but really, trust me, the parents are the ones that have put their heart and soul for you to get a grade 9. Not grade 9 in GCSE maths only, but to get a good life as well. And if it wasn't for them, you won't be here. So respect them as much as possible and get them on the journey to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths. And Seneca, which I highly recommend, there are many other YouTube tools out there, there are many other websites out there, but Seneca, for that foundation to getting that grade 7 to grade 9, as we will look at further steps as we go along this journey in expressing myself in how to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths. Seneca is one that I urge all my students that I tutor to start off with, and it it itself can help you get a grade 9 in many subjects. It might not just be maths, but in other subjects I recommend it further as well. It is that good of a level, and it is very good to use for your parents to give the opportunity to support you with your studies, and it begins with knowing how they're doing as well. So if you don't have to worry about yourself, it doesn't just have to be your parents, it could be your older brothers or your older sisters. So anyone that has there to support you, anyone that really cares about you, you can give them the access to look at what you're doing, and they will support you because they have been through this. They know how hard it is to revise, they know how hard it is to take exams. Everyone's experienced that in their life, whether it be in school or whether it be out of school. So everyone knows what an exam is, everyone knows how hard learning is, for instance driving, and for instance interviews, etc. So they will support you if they have the access, and they will try to do everything they can to help you. So use that to your advantage and get your parents involved in the journey as well, since one is better than two is better than one, and dream work can be done when you have teamwork. And if your parents are helping you as well, it's something that will help you get your goal, and it's something that you will also be proud of, and your parents will be proud of as well, or your siblings or whoever your carers are, they will be proud of as well. It is an easy to use parent platform that puts your learning data at your fingertips. For us, we were in the beta stage. When I was using Seneca, this tool was at the beta stage, but right now I've been urging my students to use it, and I've been acting as their carer, their parents, to get access to what they've been doing. You see teachers using it in their schools. There is a lot of advantages about Seneca learning, and that is something that will help you get a grade 9 in GCSE maths. And the final part is free, and it works on all devices. And I'm telling you, Seneca is a godsend. Use it to the best of your ability. I can guarantee that if Seneca was the tool that everyone in GCSEs used, everyone would get a grade 9. At least a grade 7. At least everyone will pass, in my opinion, considering the way you use it, considering if you at least use it on a consistent basis, daily, weekly, monthly, and you use it till your GCSEs, there is a high chance that you will pass. But since we're looking at how to get a grade 9 specifically, I'm going to teach you in the next video in terms of how to use Seneca to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths. So we just looked at why Seneca is important to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths, but we're going to look at the tips and tricks that I have to get a grade 9 in GCSE maths. So if you enjoyed this video, the video is on your screen right now, and if you want to go and check it out, please do. But if you want to click on the video and save it on your watch later, you can do that as well, because I urge you to take a break and then watch this video. Or if you do not want to take a break, you can continue watching it, but it's on your screen as well. If you enjoyed this video, thank you for watching.